Alright, we'll go ahead and call meeting to
Somebody
order
from your station does, but just, I'll.
at 7:03
I should've went that night.
p.m.
I don't know why I didn't. You said something else that's going on back there.
Alright, roll call, Jared.
Here.
Gary.
Here.
Danny.
Yep.
Derek. Rodney Young. Lee.
Yes.
Mike. Brandon here. Monty.
Yes.
Mark.
Okay.
Alright, reading and approval of the minutes from the regular meeting held April 15th, 2025. You guys should have a copy of them in front of you. Has everybody had a chance to take a look at them?
Danny already found one mistake.
Did?
He was president and absent all at the same time. So.
Got a body of sheriff.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
How'd you do that? I need to know how.
Out of experience.
I need to know how to do that.
He sat in a different spot, so from my recollection, he wasn't sitting here, he was over there.
Yeah. That's their status, I'm supposed to take the trips with their services. Okay, yeah, resignation.
Yes.
So Robbie, you can have the intro for it. We need to look for somebody to replace that. I think the house.
Make a motion to approve April. We do that?
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
it is.
table already.
Sorry about that.
You're good. All right.
Oh, God.
We'll go to vote on it. Jared?
Yes.
Carrie?
Yes.
Danny?
Yeah.
Derek?
Yeah. Read it all.
Lee?
Yes.
Monty?
Yes.
That's all we've got. Yep.
So,
I can.
you can.
Just take 6.
You can
Some
vote.
of these TikToks today. I can vote.
So you
Just
need,
making TikToks.
you only need to vote if it's a tie.
Yeah.
But,
All of these people were here.
yeah,
We got
We
6.
still have-
Okay, so it should carry. And discussion action of finance officer's report with Kim Dew.
okay. May appropriation was $4,747.56. On May expenditures, a couple things that we probably need to talk about. If you'll notice on April 21st, I transferred $280.60 from each station to the 8200 account. The same day that the PO was made to Casco for the annual compressor maintenance for $3,367.28. That PO has not been paid, it's on hold, it can be canceled if we need to do that. Just so you get, that'll come up later on the agenda as far as that. Also on, Brandon brought this to my attention, and this is probably gonna be a Rodney question. On Friend, Nenacott, and Ellick that bought the foam for the tank battery fire.
Yes.
Are we going to just charge those stations, or are we gonna charge the stations that responded?
Perry
How
had a
are we
good
gonna do
question on
that?
that. Are we going to bill that company for that response?
Since it was an assist, Amber's billing them.
Okay, so we're not.
We're not billing them directly, but Amber's supposed to be billing them, and if they collect, supposed to send us the money back.
Okay, I did not know that, so that's
So if not, if we split that amongst 12 stations, it's only $280 a station.
true.
And the
And
phones
I
can
can
be
make
used
those
anywhere in the
adjustments.
Can't
county.
be used anywhere in the county, just wanna put it back because we did it before we were out.
Right.
So we make phone calls, gotta replace immediately. So we wouldn't be
So-
without.
Yeah,
So-
right now we're billing 3 stations $1,120. But if we split it amongst all 12, we're looking at $280.
So I need to make those adjustments and pull from the other 9 stations.
So I think that would,
Be around that, yeah.
yeah,
Okay. I'll do that.
means it's tax dollars. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I think it should be split amongst the 12 stations, just,
Do you need to vote on that, Ken?
it's,
Yeah, because I'm probably gonna have to have the district attorney approval, but that's okay,
Yeah.
I mean, that's no big deal. But I think we need to vote on that so I can present that to him. Because I can transfer to the 8200 account, and that's probably what I should have done to cover that, instead of just taking it from the 3. But,
No,
I
it's
will
an
go back and
emergency.
transfer from station to station. I think I can, but I don't know if I can. So if we have a vote, then I think he'll.
Then it's in the minutes.
Yeah.
Can we bring that up in new business, too?
Can we do what?
We can do it right now.
I said we can do it right now.
We can do it right now.
It's in expenditures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Anybody have a motion concerning that at all, or any questions or concerns on that?
Make a motion to split it between 12 or 11 stations, $280. You said if the 9 stations, if you split it between the 9 stations, it's $280.
No,
12
split it 12 ways.
12 stations.
12 stations, it's $280.
Right.
So I make a motion to split that money between 12 stations at $280. And what's the change on it? 60?
It's 1120 times 3, so we,
It's,
I don't have enough
60.
fingers and toes for
I don't
that.
either.
3360
My phone's in there.
is what the total comes to.
What?
3360.
3360 is what the invoice.
Is that your phone?
I wasn't like
He's-
that. Just got it out here.
So we got a motion on the floor.
I see.
It's 280.
Who seconded?
Jay.
Anybody got anything against it?
All right, we'll go ahead and vote on that real quick, see where we end up.
Latest one.
Well, I'm a little confused. The whole bill for the phone was 1,100.
No, it's
No,
$3,360.
3360.
We're paying $11.
3 stations are paying.
Three
Minimal,
stations
LH
plus.
and Friend paid $1,120 each.
Each.
Yes. So what I'll do is just take the 280 from the other 9 stations and reimburse them
Okay.
280 times 3, whatever that is.
So every station's out there.
Yeah, every station will
Versus
be out
3 stations
280.
being out $1,100.
And it's kinda looks like we're
Well,
going back anyways.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, then if,
The total bill was 3360.
60.
yeah, and if Amber gets collected on that, then they can just pay us back and we'll just pay 12 stations back.
Yeah.
The 280. All right, Jared,
Yes.
Kerry,
Yes.
Danny,
Yes.
Derek,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Monty,
Yes.
passes.
Those were really the only, things that were out of the ordinary from like our normal expenditures. On the ARPA updates, the Pioneer Storm Siren update has been paid for and reimbursed, so it's completely closed out and we're done with ARPA. Budget preparation, our May meeting, our June meeting will be our budget meeting. If any of the stations have anything that they foresee, like in 25-26 fiscal year, being a big dollar item, like if you're looking for a truck or whatever, big dollar y'all are being over $15,000, please just let me know, so I can put it in your station budget. But other than that, I'm gonna continue the $4,500 a month as an estimate. That's what we did last year and it worked. We're gonna go with that again and our normal, expenses.
Tim, do you know if the commissioners have any extra money laying around they got this year?
I don't know,
Huh?
they might not. I don't know.
Probably all on roads. Yeah, they got the big bond on the roads, but that's for the roads, but 275 million on the road, I think is what it was. That was for the bypass, the extra expenditures.
Gary called and since he wasn't on the agenda, I forgot that Commissioner Blake on the agenda, he said, I'm just gonna stay home today.
Just to all board members to know, if you come up with something that's big item at your stations, do not be scared to ask the commissioners for help. Because that's what they're there for, is to help the stations and help us for what we need. They've done a great job since I've been here for the last 3 years or 4, whatever it has been. And just don't be scared to ask.
This way.
Just give enough heads up so they can work it in their budget for next year as well, so if you have something.
Ask for their money before we spend yours.
That's right. I ain't scared to spend their money.
Might as well. We don't spend it on.
Ask for some of our money back.
Is that everything from you, Kim?
Yeah,
Anybody got any questions for her? Anybody have a motion? We motion to accept.
I'll make a motion to accept the financial officer report.
Derek and second by Lee. Jared?
just send it.
Carrie?
Yes.
Danny?
Yeah.
Derek?
Yep.
Lee? Monty?
Yes.
Don't be reading my.
So don't be cheating.
Congrats.
All right, citizens concerns, comments. Somebody signed in.
That's your fine.
Item 6, acknowledgement of the removal of the finance officer Kim Duke as signer on the donation account. Acknowledgement of making board chairman, department chief, and department assistant chief signer on the donations accounts per advice of the Grady County Commissioners.
Does it take one signature or two?
Takes 2. And that's just an acknowledgement if anybody has any questions, if not, we'll move on.
Do you, you're already on the accounts?
Yes.
You are already on the accounts.
And Brandon's on the,
You are on the
We're gonna
accounts.
switch these two.
yeah.
So I make the motion that we remove Kim Duke and replace with Brian Bierce.
Or whoever has the assistant chief
Well, yeah, you wanna
position.
do it by title.
And that way.
You wanna name who you
Yeah, you
want
can
on
do
that,
it
who,
that
what
way.
name the bank is gonna put, the name of the person that the bank
Right.
is gonna accept has to be in the minutes.
That's fine.
Because
But we
I
can
deal
do
with
that,
this
but it
on a
also
city level.
needs to list
Yeah.
as assistant chief or
Yes.
county assistant chief or whatever, so that way.
Because it could change if the assistant chief is, or who the chief is, or even who the
Makes
chairman
sense.
is.
Yeah, those people still have to be named.
Yeah.
They have to be taken off and put back on, so then you have to have minutes again.
I'll
Yep.
second
Yeah. So Carrie. Jared. Carrie.
Yes.
Danny.
that. Yeah.
Derek.
Yep.
Lee.
Yes.
Monty.
Yes.
All right. Discussion or action on Casco contract on compressors. Or are you still right there?
Yeah, he's still up there.
Okay. Didn't you say something?
I've had correspondence with John at Casco, and I don't think there's a warranty on it, but no service agreement.
There's no service agreement. I wanted to get more than one price
Mhm.
before we agreed to it. Not just go with whoever. Make sure we're getting the best deal. But there's still some more information to get done. Is it going to void the factory warranty? Is there still one on it? also they're gonna have to bid the other two compressors in there. Cause the one at Pioneer and one at Naples wasn't included in that. So we'd like to do them all at the same time, so we can them all going at the same time. Just makes sense to me.
Okay, so is the dealer and the manufacturer the same?
The,
No.
the manufacturer has dealers that represent them,
Yes, I understand that.
but the Casco is the dealer for Bauer.
Right, but the Bauer is the brand. on
Bauer
it.
is the brand,
Okay, so we have a manufacturer's warranty,
maybe.
but we don't have a, maybe.
I haven't found out for sure if it's still
I
under.
think they should have came with some kind of warning when
Yeah,
they bought
I
it.
believe it came with a 2
Maybe?
When did y'all buy it?
If they believe it, it's a 2-year warranty,
Getting closer to
and it's getting close to 2 years.
Yeah.
So I still need to find out for sure.
Something wrong with that.
I sent them the model numbers and everything, so they can tell us exactly when the warranty runs out.
Kim, do you have a copy of that contract?
I have a copy of the invoice,
That's all you had?
all I have, I had
Is there anything
zero
in
to
the
do with
quotes?
those negotiations.
When the ARPA money was applied for, was there any quotes or anything that was
They
given
are
to your
safe
office?
contract for these units, so
Okay.
we didn't have to bid them.
Awesome.
It was they were purchased in,
Well, the other thing to this is also, he's supposed to send a proposal on an extended warranty on them if we go with the Bauer representative. And it will keep the price down from each year, so it'll go up a little bit, but not a lot every year. But I wanna
We
see
haven't
that.
We haven't received any of that
I
yet.
haven't got any of that yet to make a decision, to bring in here.
they were purchased in January 23. I have a service invoice where we paid to have them serviced
Yes.
in April of 24.
The concern is,
20 years.
will that void the warranty if somebody else works on it,
Yeah,
other than a Bauer dealer?
If it's just a 2-year warranty, it's out of
yeah, it's out.
Yes, but at the same time, it could be that if
there. Extended warranty,
they will extend the warranty for 5 years if we use them at a certain price. But I haven't got everything back on that yet.
If we use an authorized dealer.
Yes.
I make the motion that we table that until we get more information.
I'll second that.
I just didn't wanna go over the price they had right then.
So that PO that I issued on April 21st will remain open until it may have to close out at the year end
Yeah.
and reopen again
Yeah.
if that's the case. But as of right now, that will not be closed in any way, shape, or form.
Jared,
Yes.
Carrie,
Yes.
Danny, Derek,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Monty.
Yes.
Say, I just wanna make sure we're getting our money's worth. Gotta make sure it's right.
Okay. All right, that is tabled. Next item, discussion action to obtain quotes for annual compressor maintenance.
Yeah. And so far, we've contacted City Carbonic and Casco, and I don't know if anybody else does.
The only other dealer is in Dallas, and he is owned by Casco, so it doesn't make any difference.
Is this what you're talking about the like annual service plan?
Yes.
Okay. Where we pay a set amount for the year.
They send
and
them
then
out
we-
every year, and they come take care of them, and it changes a little bit, but not much.
Robbie, would that, like, once we got ours up and going, would that take care of the one?
We'll have
for our
to add it in
caskets?
there after you get it going.
Okay.
I
Is
didn't
that
add
somebody
one,
that
though.
could
It's-
work on ours?
That was not working yet, so I didn't have it in there.
Yeah. Is that somebody that could work on ours?
Yes,
Yeah.
Is that like a 2-year contract, 3-year contract? or-
I'm still waiting to find out. It may be a 5-year. But that contract may extend the warranty out to 5 years also.
On the
Stuff-
new units,
stuff
so
on
they
the
probably
new
won't
units.
cover the old units.
Just the news.
So that, I mean, that probably needs to be tabled as well.
Yeah. Make a motion to table the quote on annual air compressor maintenance.
Motion. Jared,
yes,
Carrie,
Yes.
Danny,
yeah,
Derek,
Yes.
Lee,
yes.
Monty.
Yes.
Item 9, County Chief's Report.
What else you wanna know? I would like to give y'all something to ponder for the next meeting, or the next meeting. We are gonna have to replace command truck soon. We're looking at 80 grand.
Your
For
truck,
all of them?
No,
which command truck are you talking
the
about?
one down south probably needs to be, it's the oldest one.
Down south.
703.
If it's for him,
Well, he's not gonna get it,
That
but
takes you.
that's the one we need to replace. He's gonna get a hand-me-down. You'll take the hand-me-down.
I'll take a hand-me-down.
How many need to be replaced? Like, if you were to get them, like, quickly, in the next year?
Probably one this year, one next year. I mean, it's gonna be an ongoing deal, cause some of them's getting pretty old.
his and Braden's are probably the oldest, right?
If we could get it started quick enough, we could get them spaced out where it ain't every year.
Yeah.
I don't wanna get in a bind where we need a whole bunch of them all at once.
We're gonna mess around, need 5 of them or 4 of them or something.
It's 80,000 fully equipped lights.
That's a
sirens.
rough estimate, 80 to 90 with everything, new radios, lights, stickers, everything, turnkey.
So that's $6,666 a piece. Times, yeah.
Oh, y'all can do it, man, but
Can you not include the radio?
I was
Something
gonna say,
to think
can you
about.
not just take the radios out?
Well, if we take those trucks and use them as EMRs to
Yeah.
replace those, which is what we would probably do, cause the EMRs don't run that much,
Right.
then we can step out some of those trucks and sell them and make up some of it, but not much. Just thoughts.
Have we talked to the commissioners about helping?
I've asked, they said no.
Yeah,
Did they say no?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've asked multiple times.
Start looking for your donators.
We did just have a tank battery fire.
Yeah, big people closest to
Just
big
saying.
industries, I don't know what you got down there. Not much.
Usually they're pretty easy to get money out of.
Old farmers.
It's on a well pad.
Well, say, I thought about Mac a little bit.
Mac,
After, yeah.
In most, anything you can give is gonna help, so.
Yeah.
We can get ready to make that decision.
I just wanna bring that up, cause that's a thought we need to start looking at.
well, Rodney mentioned something the other day too, and I don't know, it may be in Title 19 that we have to have monthly meetings, but can we have quarterly meetings? Once we get things on track, moving? I mean, I can still do financials monthly, still send them out monthly,
As us, I think we have to have monthly.
do we have to have monthly meetings? I don't know.
It's just a thought.
Where's that fire at? I mean, there's a lot of junk that comes to court.
Yeah, me too. We gotta pretend they're quarterly.
Yeah, it's next 13 again.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Zoom in.
Have you on the
Bison?
Is it a bison?
Yeah, Bison.
No,
No, it's 888. That's what it was.
Do we have to bring
Yeah.
That changed everything.
approve them.
Anything else going on?
I may have a replacement EMR truck in Chalk
Depends on
City
what,
coming up
yes.
in Gulfport,
Then it may have
which
to
will
be-
replace the two-wheel drive they've got that they have a lot of problems with.
Oh,
fixable.
Well, now might be
We
a
got
good
insurance.
spot to put in.
Well, we gotta pay the deductible.
So let me ask you,
what did that total about that?
in your county chief's report, do you have anybody you're looking at for a replacement of 706?
No, it did not. I believe we should just put that out and see what we get back.
They'll do.
He's busy a lot, he said he's doing
They
good,
don't
so.
do last.
You can stick with that, make notes, to put that in the next agenda too.
Last year for this year.
It's already run.
I know.
I
Do
just
you
felt
have
like,
anything else on your report?
Not really, it's been pretty peaceful. I like
Be
it.
careful what your terms are.
I'll say it,
You better not.
I'll do it.
The sirens just went by,
I
don't do
I
it.
did it the other day.
I done had a large grass fire that I couldn't even get to fast enough to put it out. This guy
He
put it
handled it
out.
all by himself.
Well, you took all those tables and put them in a line, that was a large grass fire.
It was a big, large grass fire headed to multiple structures. I was
There's
just
a
like,
really green grass.
That's
Good job
larger
on
than
the
a
guys
paper
on
clip,
the
okay?
water rescue too.
All right.
Oh, water rescue, we better talk about that a little bit.
And I done drove all them miles, and they was 10:22 minutes,
Almost.
keep going.
Almost
Three.
free. Well, I tell you what the plan is. We're looking into low angle rescue. I've got an instructor. I've got a bunch of people that are willing to take it. We're looking at equipment, what it's gonna cost. Best I can figure about 5,000 a set. If we do it right and put them regionally, we wouldn't need that many.
What all does that entail for your equipment and stuff?
That's harnesses, ropes, Stokes basket.
Talking about diving and all that?
No,
Just swift water.
just
Repelling.
angle, rappelling down into canyons and the river and things like that. The other thing we've started doing, last Saturday we had a training with Chick Shave, y'all didn't see it? Went really, really well. We're gonna try to set that up more on a monthly basis.
That's what they're wanting to do. Chick shit.
Yeah.
It'll be really good. You got better training.
What we teach in-house is pretty good, but their setup out there for training purposes is a whole lot better than what we've got. So working with them is working out really well.
Well, and depending on where your station's located, you work with Chicken Shade.
And you very easily, y'all had the cars in the canyon and the water the other day, we could have sent Chick Shade down there with their rescue ropes and helped you out there too. They will go that far.
I did get asked if we wanna do boat training.
Right.
They got both.
That's all.
If we have access
That's my
to
land over there.
one at Pioneer and one at EM.
That's good to hear that.
The one at Pioneer needs the motor work.
No, you need to go to Bradley and get that motor and bring
I'm
out.
sure we can ten on there if it's big.
Is it bigger?
Yes,
It's a 9.9. Oh, good.
but it needs to come out of there, cause that boat's
No,
no
it's a 3.5.
Anyway, I'm gonna shut up for a
Okay.
while. Any other questions for all of you want to do?
Do you wanna talk about pump test or no?
Pump tester done. Pump tester coming. Done before 4th of July.
I forgot the date.
All right, if we're gonna
If
move.
I wanna add something to his report. As board members, would you please remind your station chiefs that every personnel needs to do training? They need to go to training, even if they've already got all of the requirements. The ISO scores are based on what they do every year, continuing education. And things have changed.
What is it, if
Things
you
are
don't use
changing.
it, you lose it. Is it 36 hours?
26 minimum
26 minimum,
per person.
yeah.
Question on that. If we talk about a structure fire or grass fire during the meeting,
Fill out Form 10.
It has to be structure related. It's
So throw a
structural
house in
training.
your grass fire.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, as
If
long
you're,
as,
if you're
as long
discussing
as that's part
scenarios,
of the.
scenarios,
Yes, as long as that's part of the training, then all the hours accumulated there. And then fill out your Form 10 and get it to Rodney or
Get
whoever.
into the office and get it in somehow.
Yeah.
but if it's not, if it's training and you're doing training at your stations and you're not documenting it, it doesn't count. Okay, that's all I have.
I'm just gonna hang out.
I make a motion that we go to
Okay.
executive session.
We can talk about it first.
Motion made by Carrie, to enter executive session, seconded by Jerry. Discussion action, enter an executive session, employment, hiring, appointment, promotion, position, discuss disciplinary compensation, Grady County Fire Department personnel, report section 307.
Good luck, Robbie.
When did
At 7:32
Seven. We're not talking about trucks. Now the truck, damage, okay.
Give me something.
All right, do we have any new firefighters here?
What'd you just call me?
Is that Bryson?
Yes.
And
Welcome.
April 28th.
All hail the good guy in action. Yay.
Oh, wow.
Does that sound right? Now we can do the.
Yeah.
Blues in the bathroom.
Yep.
It is.
What was the new firefighter's name?
Bryce.
That one is Bryson.
Damage to
These
the
are accurate.
hood,
Everywhere.
the top.
All of them. So we need to make a motion.
Yep.
I make a motion except for new firefighters, Bryson, Maywood, Brady.
I'll second that.
Kate Scott, Tucker Daniel, William Franklin, Brett Jones, Jason Moody, Simon Rod.
Okay.
I'll make a motion.
There's a
I
second.
second that motion.
Okay.
Alright.
And we'll go to vote on Jared.
Yes.
Carrie.
Oh, yes.
That would be-
Danny.
Yeah.
Derek.
Yeah.
Lee.
Yes.
Monty.
Yes.
Next item was the resignation of Larry Lamb, 706 maintenance officer. He's now assigned firefighter to Prison Station.
Make a motion, we accept his resignation. Or, is that what we do?
Yes.
I'm gonna second it.
And Jared.
Yeah.
Carrie.
Yes.
Danny.
Yes.
Derek.
Yes.
Lee.
Yes.
Monty.
Yes.
And new business from any board members that occurs within 24 hours of this meeting.
I just have an update, if your station normally gets the REC grant, you haven't got it yet, you need to contact REC.
Also, just to let everybody know, we did get our bags for our command truck or for use at Pioneer Station. Lit bags. Man, they're incredible.
Is that from,
Norge, yeah, they're incredible, so if anybody wants to see them in action or anything, come out, we can show them to you. They're, airbags, so if you got some heavy under vehicle, slide them under,
Okay.
So we just did a real quick test at Pioneer, to last Thursday, and we just backed the truck over one of the smaller ones, and I mean, we just used a little, what's the little air tank?
Yeah, CBA bottle.
Yep, man, it just, like that, came up 9 inches, picked the whole truck up and licked it and split it. And that's pretty heavy too with everything back of it, but it comes with
Yes.
5 or 4 bags?
There should be 4 bags, 1 controller, and then the hoses go with it.
And you can't mess it up because they're color coded. If you can't read, if you can't see yellow and red, or if you're colorblind, then you can mess it up. But if you're not
That's the only
colorblind,
way.
they're color coded, they're pretty nice. And one guy sits there and you just like a joystick up or down, let it in and out. And if it's got cut off, there's blowout valves on it, so hopefully the bag don't blow, it'll shoot out the, I don't know, what do you call it, little
Like a
knockoff,
like a
check valve or whatever.
purge valve or something.
Yeah.
Pop off.
Pop-off valve, yes.
So does it come with its own regulator to the tank?
Yes, it comes with all of it, it's nice, it's sharp.
Quick connect.
Yep, quick.
So yeah, you have to screw it onto the SCBA, and then from there, it's quick connect, and it's only one direction, it can only connect.
Yeah.
They're really nice, so if all the other stations don't have them, I recommend give a Clay or somebody at our station, go by and just look at them, check them out. They're flat, they're probably 3/4 inch thick, they're square, what's funny about it, they're square, but when they blow up, they're kinda round on long. So they're really flat, nice, 3/4 inch thick, I think is what they are. $7,600. But I think, we got ours donated by Pioneer, or by
By City
Norwich.
George.
But they're really nice. I mean, they definitely can help save lives if you got someone rolled over and need to get out, get people out underneath the vehicle.
All right, item 12, discussion action.
We have other new business.
Do we?
The damage on the.
No.
No.
No,
No, he told me to cancel that.
okay, never mind, I'm
Yeah.
good now. Okay, fine, never mind.
He said cancel that. Discussion action on approval for the annual required testing for fire extinguishers, maintenance and or replacement as needed. So I don't believe we have any kind of quote for that at the moment.
Because we never know what it's
No,
gonna
it
be.
varies, depends on.
But it's, I mean, it's a requirement, we don't.
Yes.
It doesn't really matter what it costs. When we get down to
Do we
it.
usually take those in to the
No.
chief fire station, or they just come out? and
He
take
comes
them?
out, does them at the station, puts them back.
Awesome.
We don't have to mess with it.
It's
And we've looked at
banned
quotes
now.
in
Banned.
prior years,
Yes.
and, what's his name?
Canyon, Jeff.
Yeah, Katie. He
I wanna say it's July or August when it does that, so we may be in the new fiscal year anyway, but it's annually required and.
So we just need to approve or deny that.
Approve fire extinguisher maintenance, annual testing.
I'm not sure what he said.
Derek made the motion
It's too far away for me to read, so.
Put your chair over for
to
the.
approve the annual
I
testing
think-
of fire extinguishers.
12.
I second
Okay.
Number 12. I like it.
I almost heard what he said.
Alright.
Jared.
Yes.
Carrie,
Yes.
Danny,
Yeah.
Derek,
Yes.
Lee, Monty,
Yes.
passed.
Motion to adjourn.
Any other motions real quick?
You're trying to drag us out.
Anyway.
I make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Who made the motion to adjourn?
I'll second to adjourn.
Jared?
Sorry, I wasn't trying to rush you on that.
Jared,
Well, I thought you did.
Jared,
Yes.
Carrie,
Yes.
Danny,
Yes.
Travis, or not Travis,
Oh.
Absent.
Oh, he's not here tonight.
Derek, Lee, Monty.
Yes.
Meeting adjourned at 7:47.
Congratulations.